Hey, Timmy G Show, coming to you live from Mars, baby. We finally made it. We finally made it. Can't wait. Can't wait till we find a dinosaur. Let me get out of my filter. Here I am. Timmy G Show Part 2, baby. Remember, get out there, help somebody. Gonna make you feel good. Gonna make them feel good. Everybody feel good. Oh, man. I'm still gonna talk a little bit. Anyway, I wanted to talk about, that last episode. I said, hey, I couldn't remember when I gave it 6 3/4. And then I said it was larceny. No, that was a couple episodes ago. Last episode I had Evans whiskey. And I gave it 6 3/4. Other than that, last episode was kind of like my Valentine episode. Didn't have no Valentine props or anything, but I have a special Valentine. She gave me that special balloon up there, that big bear hugs. But yeah, I was gonna talk about, remember, don't jump to conclusions. Always get the facts and check yourself, baby. Oh man, yeah, that crazy weather that we just had this last week in the deep south and the east coast. I couldn't imagine that. Freaking ice storms. Man, I saw this photo of this, it was a house fan. There was icicles hanging off of it. And I'm like, damn, how cold is it in that house, And people are having to, start up the car to keep warm or huddle together. Or, man, some people are taking barbecues indoors or sealing up the house and putting on the fireplace. Not a good idea. You always need fresh oxygen. Not for the fire, for you. You always need some fresh oxygen. If you're gonna close the whole house down and have a fireplace on with no oxygen coming in, you better have yourself, your face right there by the door with the door open, getting some fresh air, baby, or you ain't waking up, man. That's not a good idea. Never. I mean, it's one thing if you're in a garage and you have the door open and you have the barbecue in there, as long as you don't have a gas, any kind of gas water heater or something, but I just don't recommend it. Your lucky numbers this week are 17, 6, and 12. I just made that up, but maybe they'll be lucky for you. Yeah, I thought about, you have a Valentine, which is somebody that you love or loves you right now. But as a little boy, who do you think your first Valentine would have been? Who loved you the most back then and took care of you? And your mom. Your mom is, for a guy, I would say your mom is that special Valentine. I know you give her stuff on Mother's Day, but she was really your first Valentine. And I don't know how it works if you're a girl, but to me, that's where my heart is. I follow my heart. Yeah, your mom's always your best Valentine. Now, Floyd, I'm not pimping your stuff. Oh, that's right, I'm supposed to pimp something every episode. All right. Let's pimp Floyd's. Floyd, you want to come forward and... Okay, this is Floyd. He wants me to pimp his new biodegradable disposable wallet. No, okay, here. All right, so what it is, basically it's... Oh, how to get wet. Oh. Anyway... Let me get another one. He's already made a couple of them. It's like a disposable wallet. No, I didn't say it was a paper towel roll. I just said it was a disposable wallet that you're selling. He's selling them for $19.99 plus shipping and handling. How much shipping and handling? It's also $19.99. So for 40 bucks, you can get this nice disposable wallet. It holds all your stuff. He'll even customize it for you. So anyway, yeah, see it holds. It'll hold your change. You got your change on one side, you got your ID, and then you got your dollar bills and credit cards over here. But yeah, just send $19.95 plus another $19.95 to Floyd G, Walla Walla, Washington, baby. P.O. Box. Who gives a crap? Okay, Floyd, you happy? Are you happy? I pimped your disposable wallet, man. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, back to the Texas thing. Man, I couldn't imagine, because people don't have power, you know, I mean, you can't blame that on anybody. They're not used to that, and all the, I mean, it's like if you lived in Alaska and all of a sudden it's 100 degrees and people are complaining, hey, there's no air conditioning. There's never been air conditioning. What, I mean, don't blame them. You know, I'm so sick of the cancel culture, people. Every little thing that somebody does, get rid of them, get rid of them, get rid of those people. We don't want them no more. Man, we're all humans. We all make mistakes. I mean, obvious mistakes, yeah, get rid of them. But cut some people some slack. Cancel culture, I hope you get canceled. But anyway, I heard this story about people waiting at a Burger King drive-thru for food because they can't cook and it's freezing outside, so they'd rather be in their car. And 4 hours. Drive-thru for 4 hours. I couldn't imagine that. It's like, I'd really have to be super hungry to sit in a drive-thru for 4 hours. Man, that's just crazy. But yeah, there was another story of 4 people that had got both of the vaccines in Oregon, Oregonians, and 4 people had both vaccines and they still wound up getting COVID, but they're not dying or nothing. You know, they're still okay. They just got sick. But yeah, today on the news I heard these 2 people, I think one was 34 and one was 44, and they dressed up like old ladies to go in and get the COVID shot. And they had already went a couple weeks ago, or maybe a month ago, got the first shot. And then they snuck in and they got the second shot, and then they busted them on the way out. But they didn't do nothing to them. I mean, they just kind of shamed them in public. But, you know, one lady had an old gray wig on and the glasses, and I'm like, damn, people getting desperate, man. I'm still convinced that a lot of people have it, didn't know they have it, got over it, and they're waiting for their COVID shot because they don't know that they already had it. But anyway, let's see. How much time am I at? I'm at 9 minutes on this show, baby. The other one was like 22. But yeah, well, I got time. Yeah, I'll talk about that next time. Because I always got a lot of stuff to talk about, especially after 2 weeks. But yeah, how about let me shout out to NASA. You guys landed that thing on Mars. Man, the thing is the size of an SUV. The rover, whatever it's called. Little sip. They landed that thing at the top of the hour the other day, and they said that it was coming in for landing. And the thing is, when it's coming into their atmosphere, the thing is going like 12,000 miles per hour. And they have like, there's a shield on it, you know, to absorb all the heat and help slow it down. And then it launches like a parachute. And the parachute, I want to say it slowed it down to like 9,000 miles per hour. And I'm like, this thing's going to crash, you know. But in the bottom of it, the shield comes off. And then, I don't know, this other spaceship comes out of it. And the rover is attached to this spaceship. And this spaceship provides thrusters to help slow it down until it gets to a certain height. And then it lets it down on some kind of cables so it can land softly. Then the cables get cut, and then the spaceship that dropped it there flies off and crashes somewhere. They just want to make sure it doesn't crash right where the rover is, because they don't want something happening to the rover. But the rover thing has, man, all kinds of stuff on it. You gotta check it out. You know, just Google search NASA. I'm sure you'll find it. And it's probably on YouTube. But yeah, I would definitely check it out. It's crazy. It has a helicopter that was built into the bottom of it. So they're gonna try to fly this helicopter on Mars and take extra pictures, and it's just really cool. But yeah, to think that that thing was traveling more than 25,000 miles per hour for 7 months, I'm like, wow, you know. And that's the thing with these missions that they have. The fuel weighs so much that they don't have enough to go get stuff and fly all the way back. You know what I mean? They just don't have that capability. But supposedly there's a lab on board, and they're going to try to take the atmosphere, which is mostly carbon dioxide, and somehow it's testing, trying to do it in small portions. But they're trying to make oxygen to see if oxygen can be made from the carbon dioxide. And then they're talking about colonizing it, and I'm like, man, and until they got like Disneyland down there, I don't want to just go sit in a building and look out the window at a desert. There's part of me that says, man, we're bitching. We are awesome. I mean, look what we did. And then the other part of me thinks, man, we spent a lot of money just to go there and see if life ever existed there. But, man, I don't care about the money. It's not mine. I might be paying a little bit for it with my taxes, but I'd rather do that than, you know, it would be nice to know if Mars was one time like Earth and had oceans, and then we know what happened to it, but can we prove that it actually used to be a habitable planet, you know? But nothing really lives when it's minus 220. Anyway, Timmy G Show. I will be back. We're gonna do a Valentine song for you.